and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah, this is Sarah's Next Chapter, and today we're doing a book tag. So this was originally created by Curious Cat, but I actually saw it on Bonnie Nicole's channel. I highly recommend her channel. If you're looking for more bookish videos, then go and check her out. This is the Would You Rather book tag. Now, no one has tagged me in this because I don't have a lot of booktube friends yet. I'm joking. So yeah, I just decided to take it upon myself to do this tag. So let's just get into it. So it's Would You Rather, so this or that kind of thing, and it's all book related. I have the prompts written down on my iPad because no way was I going to remember them. So here we go. So the first one is, would you rather never read more than one book from your favourite author, or read only books from your favourite author / author of your choice? I don't know, this one actually is probably one of the hardest ones on this list for me. I'm my favourite authors, so like I love Madeline Miller, I would love Stephen King. I can never read more than one book from that author. That feels like a tragedy when it comes to like Stephen King, for example, because he has so many. But only reading books from your favourite author of your choice feels really restrictive. I guess I'm gonna have to go with never read one book. Never read more than one book from your favourite author. I'm gonna have to go with that. I don't really like either choice. I guess that's maybe the point of this game, but maybe I don't like this tag. Let's go with number 2. Read a book with an unlikable main character or your favourite character dies. I am fine with unlikable main characters. I actually kind of like them. That doesn't really make sense. But yeah, I really don't mind an unlikable main character. Like, people in life are not always likeable. I'm not always likeable. I know, shocking. It's just the human condition, so I think as long as that unlikable main character, like, you can kind of see how they've gotten to where they are in life, and like, I don't know, there's maybe a bit of, there's substance and there's reason. I don't mind an unlikable main character, so I would probably go with that. Because having your favourite character die is really sad. Okay, next one is, start your library from scratch, but you can't rebuy books on your shelves, or never be allowed to add a new book to it. This is quite easy for me. It's never be allowed to add a new book to it. I'm not really precious with my home library, to be honest. It just doesn't, I don't know, like, it doesn't fill me with the same joy that I think it fills other people with. For me, I'm a reader. I love the act of reading. I love to read. I wouldn't say I collect books. It doesn't bother me. Really, like, what I like, I don't really view my shelves as trophy shelves. Like, I like to look at my shelves and know there's quite a lot of books on there that I haven't read yet, and the books that I do have on there are ones that I absolutely, so basically my shelves are divided into absolutely adore these books / haven't read them yet, nothing in between. What did I say? Did I say start from scratch? No, I said never be allowed to add a new book to it. Yeah, no, that wouldn't bother me. Because you can go to the library, I can read on my Kindle. I don't need loads of physical books. Like, it just does. I'm just like, meh. It doesn't bother me. Next one. Your favourite author never publishes anything new, or only publishes bad books from now on. Definitely never publishes anything new. Like, I would be so gutted if from now on Madeline Miller only published horrendous books. Like, that would make me so sad. So I would rather they didn't publish anything new. I mean, that would make me sad as well, but like less sad. Okay, read only one of your favourite genres, or read as widely as you want except in that one genre. Ooh, that's a tough one. Read only one of your favourite. So one of my favourite genres, probably right now, definitely the favourite genre for me, is mythology, like mythology retellings. The thought of never being able to read another mythology book is crushing. So I'm probably going to have to go with read only that genre, which again seems really limiting, and I know I would miss like other genres, but I think I would miss mythology so much. Yeah, I don't know, I just couldn't imagine that. I've like made it my personality at this point. I just couldn't imagine that. So we'll go with read only one of your favourite genres. Okay, next up, be stranded forever on a desert island with a full library, or still live in society but books have disappeared. Ooh, I struggle to be on my own. I have a day off today, I'm on my own and I'm sitting here talking into a camera because I just can't, I just need to speak. I love speaking, I love talking, I love having conversations, I love being around people. I would say I'm definitely more of an extrovert. Well, I don't know if it's the right kind of people, I guess, but anyway, putting that aside, I just really struggle to be on my own for long periods of time. I get really depressed, really sad. However, to be in a society where books have disappeared, that sounds bleak. I don't know if there's a point in that, to be honest. Have books just disappeared, or have they never been a thing? If they've just disappeared and we still have memory of them, maybe that'd be better because we could still discuss the ones we read. But if they've never been a thing, like how different, that's actually mind boggling to think how different the world would be if books had never existed. I don't want to actually think about that. That's really disturbing. I'm probably having to go with a desert island. I mean, I'll go insane in like a day and a half. Probably not even take that long. But I just can't imagine being in a society where there's no books like that. Just what is the point in that? I'm going to just be on my desert island and go absolutely batshit crazy within like 5 hours. That's fine. Right, so these are like these next prompts are like genre specific, and I just realised I've not looked this up. So it says SFF, read only 5 stars. I'm going to have to look that up right now because I don't know what SFF stands for, and you're probably sitting there going, oh my gosh, that's not what SFF stands for. In the context of books and literature, SFF stands for science fiction and fantasy. I didn't know that. Science fiction, I've never heard that in my life. Okay, SFF, science fiction and fantasy. So let's see if this question makes more sense. So science fiction and fantasy, this is the question. Read only 5-star series but they're unfinished, or read only thick standalones with a bunch of info dumping? 1000% standalones. I'm not that big on a series, and particularly with sci-fi and fantasy. Nah, I'm fine with a thick standalone. Like I literally just read 11/22/63. You could argue, I mean, that was a thick book and there was a fair amount of info dumping. Didn't really feel like that because I think Stephen King's quite good at info dumping but not making you realise he's doing it. So I'd definitely go with that one. I'm not really a series gal. Okay, the next genre is mystery, and the question is, always get twists spoiled, or they always have an open ending / the killer isn't caught? Definitely open ending. These ones are easy so far for me. I don't mind an open ending. I quite like a bit of ambiguity. The killer not being caught, fine. I mean, probably good for them. No, I don't know. Yeah, getting twist spoiled. What's the point in reading a mystery if people keep spoiling it for you? Like, nah. Okay, the next category is historical romance, and the question is great love story but historical inaccuracy, or toxic / meh love story but great historical world building. I would definitely have to go with the great love story but historical inaccuracy. I'm hoping the historical inaccuracy is not so bad. For example, if it's like set in the Victorian era but they're using iPhones, like obviously that would be horrific. But if it's just little things, like maybe they wouldn't necessarily wear exactly that type of clothes, or I don't know, something like that really doesn't bother me that much. If the story's good enough, if the love story's good enough and that's why I'm reading it, then that's, do you know what I mean? Like that, the inaccuracy probably wouldn't bother me that much. However, a toxic or meh love story, what's the point? Like, but great historical world building, okay, go and read a history book then. Like, what's the point? I'm here for the love story. That's, yeah. So those ones were quite easy for me, so that was good. Next one is read a book that has the best characters or plot or writing, but none of the others. Oh, so you can only have good characters or a good plot or good writing. Why do I read books, I guess, is that question. What do you read for? Do you read for the characters? Do you read for the plot? Or do you read for the writing? I think I probably less so read for the plot. Yeah, I think I'm more of a character / writing gal, and I would say that's also true for film and TV. If it's good characters and good writing, I'm in it. The plot, I mean, obviously, ideally I'd love all three, but the plot can be, I can get away with not having a strong plot if there's good characters and good writing. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But what matters more, the characters or the writing? What matters more? I think probably the characters. I think for me, like, I have an acting background, so if I'm not involved with the characters, if I'm not believing the characters, I'm just not really in it, I guess. I mean, having bad writing would bother me, but I think characters are the most important thing. Oh gosh, that's really hard. I'm going to say characters. Okay. Next one is have a friend. Would you rather have a friend who loses your books or mistreats them, i.e. stains or break the spines? See, if I'm letting you borrow a book, I'm just going to level with you. If I'm letting you borrow a book, I'm not really expecting it back. Like, I've come to peace with that I might not get it back. So I don't really think either of these would bother me. Like, if you lose the book or you mistreat it. See, the thing is, right, I don't classify stains or breaking spines or dog-earing pages as mistreating. That generally doesn't bother me, because I think a book is there to be loved, and if there's stains, like, it means that you couldn't put it down while you were eating that bowl of soup or whatever. If you've broken, I mean, I break spines, so that just doesn't bother me. I dog-ear pages, I know some people will be horrified. A book is meant to be read and it's meant to be experienced. So all those things that I've just, I'm like, whatever. Obviously, I would not lend you my Folio Society edition of a book. Well, I just wouldn't lend you it because I wouldn't trust anyone, because I have trust issues. No, I just wouldn't trust anyone with it, and I wouldn't. I just wouldn't do that. So if I'm lending you a book, then it's probably just a paperback. Maybe I have another copy, or I can buy another copy quite cheap. Like, I'm not fussed. So honestly, either, I guess, I don't care. I'll just say have a friend who loses your books, because I don't really, if I'm lending you, I don't care. Next one is never be allowed to visit a bookstore again or be banned from all the libraries in the world. I would have to say never be allowed to visit a bookstore again. I would have to choose that because I love bookstores. Absolutely, like, love book shopping. It's great. It's one of the best things ever. But the thought of never being allowed in a library again, I just think, like, because I can go anywhere in the world and find a library, and it's just they're like sacred spaces, especially in this day and age, where you can just sit and relax and you don't have to buy anything. I think libraries are sacred. So, and listen, I don't use my local library half as much as I should, but there was a period of time in my life where I spent a lot of my time in libraries, and I just would be so sad if I could never be in a library again. Next one is everyone hates your favourite books or everyone loves the books you hate. Honestly, I feel like I'm already living in a reality where everyone loves the books I hate, because I'm so not into what are the like all these really big romance books. So like Court of Thorn and Roses, like romantic, like I read like 8 chapters and I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. And everyone seems to love them. Throne of Glass, I think that's another one, right? Everyone loves them. Never read it, not interested in reading it. All the like, heated rivalry books. There's definitely a series that I'm missing here. But yeah, all those books I don't get. It's not really even I hate them, I just don't get them. They're just not for me. But they are like the thing at the moment. Everyone is obsessed with them. So I'll probably say everyone loves the books you hate, because it actually doesn't bother me. Like, I'm okay with that. Whereas I think everyone hates my favourite books would probably make me feel sad, and I wouldn't have anyone to talk to about my favourite books. So yeah. Okay, this one. Only listen to audiobooks narrated by the worst narrator. Now they've kind of qualified this. They've put in brackets Mickey Mouse, like as in that's how bad it's, like so bad and grating that it would really detract from your job. It's not just like the narrator is really your cup of tea, it's like a horrendous voice. Or only read physical books in terrible lighting. I'm going to have to go with only read physical books in terrible lighting. I know that I'll probably need some really chunky glasses if that was to be the case in the near future, even though my prescription right now is really low. But I am so fussy with audiobook narrators. I feel like if you spent any time on my channel or my TikTok or anywhere that I talk about books, you'll know this. I am like probably the pickiest person in the world when it comes to audiobook narrators. If the voice is even a little bit off, I can't listen to it. There's particular voices that I can't listen to. What's weird about it is these particular voices and accents don't really bother me in real life, but for some reason in an audiobook narrator, they make my eye twitch. Like I just can't. I can't do it. And the idea of Mickey Mouse narrated like Song of Achilles or something. Absolutely not. And there's not even I'm not one of those people that can like compartmentalize and be like, oh, I'll just like tune out of that voice and just listen to the story. Like, I can't do that. I can't do that. So I definitely would have to read physical books in terrible lighting and just have big chunky glasses. Books from the same series / collection who don't match, or read books printed in tiny font. It honestly doesn't bother me about books from the same series collection that, well, I say it doesn't bother me. It's annoying when books don't match. I think they mean like as in the covers don't match. It's annoying, but I can get past it because I think this is again goes back to the shelf thing. Like it just doesn't bother me that much. Ideally, I'd like them to match. Ideally, I'd like my shelves to look pretty, but if they don't and it doesn't, okay. Whereas tiny font would, well, if I had my big chunky glasses, I'd be okay, but like tiny font's annoying. So, okay, the last question is never post another YouTube video or never watch YouTube again. I love creating videos, and the past month or two, I've really like started to take it serious, but like I've really started uploading more, and I'm really, really, really enjoying it. But I don't think I could not watch YouTube. Like, never watch YouTube again. Like, that just isn't a reality I want to live in. Like, I love YouTube. I feel like 90% of the things that I watch on a screen is YouTube. I love watching people talk about books. I've started watching this good news channel. I can't remember what the actual channel's called, but it's about like good things that have happened in the world. Watching ambience videos, like having ambience videos on YouTube. I do my yoga and Pilates every morning, and I follow YouTube videos for that. Like, so much of my life revolves around YouTube, which is kind of weird to say. So I'd probably say never post another YouTube video again, which I know millions of people would be so sad about. Well, I'm sorry. So that was the Would You Rather book tag. I really enjoyed that. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Do you agree with me? Do you really not agree with me on some of them? Yeah, let me know. This was really, really fun. I'm not going to tag anyone. I'm just going to say if you want to do this tag, then consider yourself tagged. But please tag me in your video if you got inspiration from this video. That was long-winded. I really, really enjoyed this. I hope it gave you a wee bit more of an insight into who I am as a reader and as a booktuber. And that is it for this video. Leave me a comment, give me a like, subscribe if you want. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!